So back in the day, I used to call Miami, I used to include Miami on the list of hood destination spots. I ain't gonna lie, I figure like if it was put in a music video, it's a hood spot. So, you know, Miami, you can add Dubai to that list right now, add Toronto to that list right now. But I must say, even though I could be a little bougie at times, Miami is one of my favorite cities in the entire world. I have a whole bunch of friends who are from there, who live there, and I always I show up and I show out. So this travel video is for the people who are looking to do starter trips. And if you are scared to go overseas, here's a spot that you can go to in the US and get a lot of bang for your buck.
Welcome to
Miami is most definitely, I think, your starter trip, but I'll go to Miami at least like once a year. I enjoy it. Like, it's a quick trip, it's a cheap flight for me. Personally, I fly directly into MIA. A lot of people, I think Southwest is one of the airlines. They do not have an airline actually in the Miami International. So that one is in Fort Lauderdale, which is about a 30-minute drive outside of there. I ain't doing all that. I'm flying directly in. Delta American Airlines. I ain't playing with y'all. Well, I flew into Pensacola first because I wanted to spend some time with my niece and nephew. Mostly my niece because she can talk in full sentences, no shade, but I need children around me who can actually talk. I flew from Pensacola to Miami, and that was $170. And then flying back into the DMV area was $72. Food-wise, food will always get people jacked up because they want to look the part in Miami. And let me tell you, the good thing about Miami is that there are so many, I hate saying it's a melting pot of culture because it's a cultural mosaic and everyone has their little piece. And if you feel like you want to go and get some good Cuban food, Little Havana. If you want to get some good Caribbean food, Little Haiti. I personally don't like going to South Beach because I feel like that area is way too damn touristy. But for those who want to actually stunt a little bit or just want to be like, yeah, I'm here, and you want to go to the Versace mansion, you can. Best thing on South Beach to me is Palace, which is the well-known drag show and drag bar. It is the best time ever, and it is kid-friendly, people. So a whole lot of parents who are thinking about traveling, I don't want to go, I want to party with my kids. I'm gonna be honest with you, I went to a lot of spots and that closed at 3 or 4 in the morning, and a lot of people brought their kids and they didn't kick them out. If they get there at a certain time and the kids are already in there, they really don't kick them out. And there's a lot of places in Wynwood, which I'll get to, that do that. But as a rule, I don't like to be in South Beach unless I'm doing the Palace or I'm at Gay Beach. There's a difference. Regular beach, actually there's 3 different type of beaches. 4 actually. There's regular beach, touristy, Gay Beach, nothing but beautiful men, and nobody wants to annoy the shit out you. There's a private beach, and then there's a nude beach. How did I do it? Okay, so what had happened was my homegirl picked me up. I never stay in hotels because wherever I travel, I normally know people, so I always just stay with them. Saves money and it gives me more time to do all the stuff that I really want to do. She took me to this spot called Bar Seco in Brickell. She lives in Brickell. I love the area of Brickell. It's super dope and everything's around there. Here's the thing. I had a chopped salad. It is one of the best chopped salads ever, but that shit is $18 and ain't nobody trying to pay $18. The first time I had it though was during Spice Month. You guys heard of Restaurant Week? Well, Miami has a whole restaurant month and it's called Spice Month. So you might want to jump on that. And I think that one starts end of August, early September. I think it's the month of September. If you want to try all the food that you want to at 5-star restaurants or whatever, do it during Spice Month. I did end up breaking down and getting that salad because I was thinking about it so much. It was so good. It was a chopped salad, but the way they do, and then I know y'all sitting over here like, bitch, a salad for real? Yes, bitch, that shit was good, but I would never do that shit again anywhere else. We were there for my homegirl's birthday. It was her 39th. I thought it was her 40th, and then I'm like, why the hell we here celebrating? But you know what? Anytime you get a birthday and you still on this earth is a celebration, so whatever. And Miami is actually one of those places where you can go off and explore by yourself, really. but only if you know where the hell you're going. My girls ended up staying in the SLS Lux in Brickell, which is fairly new. It was built in 2017. It's amazing. Here's the thing, if you do stay there and you have your Uber driver, it really doesn't pop up on the GPS like that. So you gotta like really tell them that you want to tell them to pick you up by the mall or by the Burger King outside the mall. We didn't really do much. We did get dressed up and they wanted to do like a nice dinner. So we went to a spot called, actually, I wasn't familiar with it, but it's called Kiki on the River. I gotta be honest, y'all, it really wasn't popping to me. If you're into seafood, then that's for you. I'm not a seafood person. I don't eat seafood and I don't eat steak. And I just thought that the stuff that I could eat was just overpriced and I wasn't about to do that. And their happy hour sucks. Like, you have to order at the bar and you can't leave and take it anywhere else. It's just like you have to sit there and drink it at the bar. And they had made reservations there and I was just like, nah. So me and my homegirl, everybody had already decided that we were going to go to the Wynwood Yard that evening because my homeboy was working there. He said, come through, bring your girls. I'll make sure you guys have a good time. Bet. So when we were looking at the Wynwood Yard, we discovered that the Wynwood Yard, every Friday, they do Taste the Yard. $25 ticket, you get 5 little mini tickets and you can use that for like drinks or any of the food trucks that are around. And trust me, baby, they have so many food trucks. There's a mac and cheese one. That one was actually a little too rich for me. Arepas, the burger truck, ice cream. There's a Cuban truck. There was just so much to choose from. I just felt like for $25 as opposed to paying like damn near $20 for one goddamn drink, even though it was happy hour was like $10 for like a frosé. And I was like, whatever. At Kiki on the River. Kiki on the River, it's beautiful. Don't get me wrong. If seafood and everything is your thing, then have at it. It's a beautiful ambiance. I won't knock that. It's dead ass, like they say, on the waterfront. You can dress up. They have like this little flower wall where it says, Kiki, do you love me? You can take your corny ass picture right there. It's a great photo op. Food wise though, and to get more for your money, it just wasn't popping to me. You have to get the tickets at the Wynwood Yard by 8 p.m. And then after that, you can use them from any time from 8 till the time that they close. Just make sure that you use them. But also keep in mind that the food trucks there, I think they start shutting down about 12. I want to say about midnight. But we had a bomb ass time at Wynwood Yard. Then the other girls, they came and they met up with us. And then we met up with some other people. Super dope. We had a good time. Like, the drinks were popping. Very reasonably priced. The music was popping. I'm not gonna lie. Your girl got a little self-conscious because there's a pocket in there. They play every type of music. They played a lot of like merengue, bachata, and salsa, and I know how to dance now. Anywho, I can dance, but then I was like, I still feel that I'm like a beginner and I don't want to look like stupid, but at the same time, it's like I'm taking the dance lessons because there's such social dances and you want to do up and learn. So I do suggest, like, if you want to have a good time and have a good experience, learn the basics of a bachata and a salsa, and you can do that shit anywhere. From Miami to like Spain to even Switzerland, like they're out there and they're dancing. So then the next day, we went and we wanted Caribbean food. So if you guys love Caribbean food, Miami is also a place that you want to get. Like I said before, it is a cultural mosaic and every different type of person is there. And if you like me, when it comes to ethnic food, I want said person from that ethnic group cooking my food. And we went to this place called Clive's Cafe. It was good. Funny story with that. I went to the hotel, like I said before, beautiful hotel, and we all got picked up there. And we went, and as we were going, I guess the guy was looking at the destination and was looking at the hotel that he picked us up from. He was trying to suggest for us to go to like every other like restaurant. He even suggested Kiki on the River, which we had already been to the night previously. He was like, oh, you don't want to go here? And We're like, no, we want good Caribbean food and we want to go eat. So as soon as we get out and we're like, you could tell that we was in Lil Haiti. And he was like, when we got out of the car, he looked us dead in the face. He was like, ladies, please be careful, be careful. Let me say something. It was during the day. We knew specifically where we were going. And Clive's Cafe is not, it's a nice restaurant. It's clean inside. To me, it's your family ran restaurant, and the food was really, really good. I ended up having the jerk chicken pasta. I rewarded myself pasta because the last time I actually had pasta was back in Italy, and that was in November. And since this was in January, I treated myself. So I got that. The rum punch was amazing. Not too keen on their red velvet cake. I'm gonna be honest with you, that shit was trash. I really expected it to be something else, but everything else was delicious. Them desserts though, I don't think the desserts is popping. So then we ended up going back to Wynwood during the day. Because if you are in Miami and you've never been, you do want to go to Wynwood. A whole lot of people, I mean, I'm trying to give you places where you want to do your photo op. So my homegirl had never been to Wynwood during the day. We were doing that. Here's the thing, if you gotta pee, make sure that you pee before because a whole lot of places will be like, if you're not buying anything in the store, then they don't want to service you. So pee before you get there, or you know, after you guys settle down and find a restaurant, piss up in there. But you just can't be walking around everywhere, especially when you're doing, we went to the Wynwood Walls, because you gotta go to the Wynwood Walls. Take your photos, blah, blah, blah. And I think that they actually changed up the walls, because the last time I was there, which was August, I was there end of August, early September. Yeah, there were some walls that they had changed up on me. And that was cute. That was cute. Then some of the girls that I was with, because I was like kind of like half asleep in the car, they wanted to go to this restaurant that they just saw it was cactus everywhere. It's called Bakken. B-A-K-A-N. It's a mezcal place. I'm not a fan of mezcal tequila. It's too smoky for me. If you like that smoky taste, then that's a good place for you. I thought that the margaritas and everything were overpriced and weren't as poppin' to me. I don't know about the micheladas, because I have to be, a michelada for me is like after I have like a hangover. That's what I need. It's basically the Latin version of a Bloody Mary. I just had a basic ass margarita. Everybody, you know, their drinks was cool, but they were all like between $14 to $18, which again, I just think is just like overpriced personally. And I think that has to do with me being spoiled over in Europe, because like you can get good ass drinks for like €2, €3, and I mean it still averages out about like $5-6 American dollars. Service was nice. I do not like how they serve the guacamole. So they had like 5 big ass chips, and you would break off the chip so you can dip your shit in your guacamole. Guacamole was bomb. And it wasn't a lot of cilantro overpowering, because I'm one of those people who think cilantro tastes like soap. So it was good. It was good enough for me. But that whole breaking the chip off just to get it, that shit's stupid. Y'all need to get rid of that. 5 o'clock, time for us to go to Brick. Brick's happy hour is from the time that they open to 8 o'clock in the evening, half off every drink. So the frosés were like $6. They had this one drink with Douce, $6. It was bomb. It's where you go where you want to hear good. The music is always popping. They got giant human Jenga. Some of them blocks is missing, and if you do play, you will see my my at I'm Just Eating. They have human, the big huge Connect 4. They got cornhole. You know what I'm saying? People love that shit. Brick is a good time. From like 5. When you get there at 5, ain't nobody there. People don't start rolling into there till like right before happy hour ends, and then it gets like mad packed. It gets so packed. Oh, and you can smoke weed up in there. Like you can smoke weed, like you can smell it. Like people be smoking weed up in there. I don't know if you're allowed to, but maybe you are, because every time I've been to Brick, people have just been smoking straight joints. So for all the smokers, if that's your thing, there you go. Now we're at the marketplace. Marketplace has a lot of doohickeys and everything. You can also get a reading. I did get one. It ain't your business what she told me, but let me just tell you, If you go to the marketplace and you see Joanne, yeah. Marketplace though, there's a lot of people there who don't like to haggle, and I'm like one of those people. I'm like, you ain't trying to haggle and make this money. Don't let it make you. Like, what's up? Oh, I forgot to tell you guys about the Wynwood Marketplace. There's also people there who sell edibles, CBD and THC. Guess which one we had? Then we were supposed to go out to dinner somewhere else, but we ended up going to where? Coyo Taco. That's where you want to go, baby. Them tacos are delicious. Here's the thing too, they have a long ass line. So what you want to do is get an app on your phone. It's the Coyo Taco. It's the Coyo Taco app where you can order all your shit. So you can just bypass the line. But here's the thing, the app is a blessing and it's a piece of shit at the same time, because it'll tell you that it's preparing your food, but they will never let you know when your food is done. So you just got to end up going to the end of the line and just seeing if your name has been called. But also, this is another little tidbit for you. Their guacamole, which is also delicious. But if you get just like the guacamole, if y'all want to share guacamole, then pay the $8 for that one because it's bigger. But if you just want a personal one for yourself, just get the side of guacamole, that's $3. And then order some chips, that's $1.50. Boom. This is a staple. This is what you want to do if you're in Miami. I tell people all the time, you want to go to Versailles. It don't matter if it's morning, noon, or nighttime. The food is banging. But specifically on Sunday mornings for brunch, their brunch is from 9 to 11:30. Cuban brunch, all you can eat for what? $12. $12, and it includes what? The coffee con leche. Child, I don't even drink coffee, but the shit came with it, and I had me a little sip. I put a shit ton of sugar in it, and it's still disgusting, but I had it because of what came with my damn meal. Oh my God, the food is so good. Oh, I got to, oh God. Anybody who has been to Versailles will tell you that shit is good, homie. They got like this ground beef that like, you know that shit is bombing they tacos. Oh my God. Then they have everything from the like croquetas to like the hash browns are good. They even serve grits there. And them shits is not bad either. They actually make really good grits, and I'm a grits connoisseur. Just to let you know also, sugar don't go on grits, and I don't think that they put any sugar on their grits. As a matter of fact, I know that they don't, but them shits are delicious. And then they have their whole, Versailles is known for their bakery, and they had everything there. It's so freaking good. And then you always want to get their pastelitos. Now they come in all different flavors, like from guava to like what? Excuse me. From like guava to like tamarinds or whatever. My favorite, coconut. Give a shit what anybody else says. The coconut pastelito is so good. It is a blessing. It's like an angel just came down from heaven and was like, open up your mouth and just all up in it. It's just what it is. Shout out to Runaway Yachts. They're amazing. Love them. They were mad cool. They were so attentive to us. We stayed on there for about 3 hours. It's very reasonably priced. I suggest if you want to do that, again, with the photo ops, look up Runaway Yachts. They were amazing. Beautiful. We were like, oh God, it was amazing. I got some really great photo ops from the yacht before shit went really left really fast. So let me just start off by saying, don't do an edible on a boat. Just don't. And here's my story, and I'm gonna keep it light and short and cute, but I should know better. I'm not a person who does edibles. I'm not. The last time I did one was about damn near 4 years ago, and they almost had to call the ambulance to come get me. That's what it was for me. But then I figured if we had the little Sour Patch gummy, which was like this big, I'd be okay. Bitch, I was wrong. I ate it, and I should have just had like a little nibble. I ate the whole little gummy. On top of drinking Hennessy and Milagro tequila. On top of being on the little deck part in the sun. They're preparing our food. We go inside the yacht. We all having a good time talking. My homegirl, the birthday girl, said something to me. I love her to death, but she corny as hell. But this particular time she said something, I was laughing my ass off, and it really wasn't that damn funny. You know what I'm saying? But I was laughing my ass off. Then my homegirl who I'm staying with looked at me, and in slow motion she was like, "Are you okay?" And then that's when like I felt my heart, and it was like, oh God, I'm having a heart attack. Da-da-da-da-da-da. I turned to my homegirl who knows me, and I was like, please take me outside. I'm tripping. Now here's the thing, because I had been through it before, I knew not to freak out. Because what am I gonna do? We out in the middle of the water, there ain't no place to go, like da-da-da-da. So what I did was, I know that my body was overheating, I knew that I was tripping, I needed to control my breathing, or it was gonna get really, really bad. Child, let me tell you something. I don't know who I turned to, which one of you girls, let me know who it was, but I turned to them and I was like, I'm too old for this shit. Never again. I don't even know how long I went through this roller coaster of like rolling with the homies. I turned to whoever. I said, I think I'm going to be sick. They ran and got the trash can, and I proceeded everything that I had ate in the hours previous came all the way up. I mean, all the way up and out. Just boom, boom, boom. Child, never again. I tell you what, never again. I was fucked up. I was. I don't even remember getting off the boat. I don't even remember getting into an Uber. We were back at the SLS Lux Brickell. Here's another thing, beautiful rooftop pool. You want a cabana and everything like that, you got to reserve it. It's free to reserve, but it does get packed there. That was that. I gotta be honest with you, that was like a whole day. And when you got the sun beating on you and you drinking and you caught yourself trying to do an edible because you think like you 22 and all that stuff, that'll take the whole day out of you. Then the next day, my girls ended up leaving on that Monday, and I had an extra day to kill. I ended up going to Miami Gardens, and I went to this place called Shuckin' and Jivin'. Child, I got the fried chicken dinner with like a side of green beans and the mac and cheese, and I got peach cobbler, and I got their lemonade, all for like $15 or something like that. Oh God, I'm still thinking about that food. It was so good. Like, I can't even explain to you how good it was. And it's in the Cut. It's like in this little shopping center, and I ain't gonna lie, the shopping center looked bootleg. It looked a little hood, but that's where you want to go to get the good food. You know what I'm saying? So I went there, and that lemonade was crack. That mac and cheese was crack. The green beans are not cooked in any meat at all, so no turkey or no pork. So that was good to know. I didn't have to season it. The only thing I put pepper on everything though, because I just love black pepper. And I caught my flight. Everybody was psyching me out about TSA, but I have pre-check, so it took me all of like less than 5 minutes to get through it. And that's it. That's Miami for you, baby. It's a foodie city for me. I love it. I love the food. I love the people. It just so happens I'm friends with a lot of locals. But if you just stick to what I said, you don't have to break the bank just to party in Miami. Yes, do your quintessential things like go to the strip club. Actually, the strip clubs have the best lemon pepper wings, if you really, really want to know. Tootsie's wings aren't bad, although their strippers are kind of like whatever. KOD is closed now. But yeah, if you really want good lemon pepper wings, go to the strip club instead of just going out on the street. I didn't even talk too much about Little Havana because I actually didn't spend a lot of time in Little Havana this time. The time before that I did. They have a great happy hour. You just go walk on that strip and you can just jump. I mean, they have like mojitos for like $4 or $5 during happy hour time. Do not take pictures of the people playing dominoes. It's just rude. And like you're interrupting them, and that's their neighborhood, so don't do that. Don't be like, oh yeah, look at me taking a picture of the little Latin man playing dominoes and everything. That's mad rude. Don't do it. They have a lot of cigar spots out there, and a whole lot of people actually immigrated from Cuba over there, so they're making the cigars right in front of you, and they can break down which ones are the good ones and which ones are like the crap ones for you. I mean, again, I still think it's a hood destination, but Miami is one of my favorites. It's one of the cities that I really do love when I travel. I do. Because I just enjoy the people and I love the food. Like any place that has like the best food ever, I'm sold. I'm sold, baby. My email is ehandsome@gmail.com. Shoot me a message on Instagram. It's at I'm Just Eating. I'm here to answer anything. And I'll be back. I'm trying to think wherever I'll go, I'll tell you about it. I'll shoot you the pictures and everything like that. And if you want to know about any type of food that you want to eat or anything like that, just as long as it's not seafood. I mean, I could direct you to seafood from other people, but I'm not your girl. And we'll be back with something else for you. So take care.